Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture on electrical circuit analysis. So today let us discuss the magnetic circuit concepts we are discussing. So here positive coupling, okay. So what is meant by positive coupling and what is meant by negative coupling of magnetic circuit? Let us understand this today's class. So I have the common magnetic core. In this magnetic core, so I have the two coils. So this coil one has N1 number of turns, okay, and another coil which has N2 number of turns. Now I have given the connection like this. So the current flowing through this, let us give that current supply AC supply. Now this is what the current directions. So the current is going upwards from the top and the front side and the coming downward from the back side. Okay, so current is going and coming and current is going and coming, current is going. So like this current is leaving out. So current is, this is what the current direction. Of course, this is also current is going upwards and this is going upwards, coming down and upwards and coming down. So related to the supply. So this is what the current direction. So if you apply some voltage E. Now here, so whenever you allow them current, so according to the that is a right hand rule. Okay. So according to the right hand thumb rule. Okay. Let us say thumb rule. So this curl finger, okay, this curl finger indicates the current direction. Then this our thumb indicates the magnetic lines of force, that is a flux direction. That means, so flux will come out like this. Okay, so flux is coming like this and flux is in, okay, flux is flowing like this. That means, so this will become north pole, this will become south pole. So the flux always flows from north to south. Okay, the flux always flows from north to south. That's what the here meaning of this. Next, of course, the current here, now see the second coil. Okay, second coil. Now here also, if you apply the right hand thumb rule, so curl finger indicates the, okay, this curl finger indicates the current direction. Okay, if you hold this like this, magnetic core like this, okay, curl finger indicates the current direction, then our thumb indicates the magnetic lines of force. Of course, this also flux direction is like this. Okay, this also flux direction is like this. Okay, so therefore, now see here, so this is also north pole and south pole formation. Therefore, the flux here, both flux are here what? So both flux produced by both the coils are aiding with each other. Flux produced by both the coils are, that means this flux and this flux are adding. Okay, so this is opposing. The flux produced here and the flux produced by this coil. Okay, so this flux is flowing like this. This flux is flowing like this. Therefore, these two flux are opposing with each other. Yes, these flux are both are aiding with each other. So the flux produced by the coil 1 is, let us say, phi 1 flux. So these two flux produced by the coil 2 is phi 2 flux. So the resultant flux phi in the core magnetic core is, so phi 1 plus phi 2. That means both flux are aiding with each other. So then the both flux are aiding with each other. Then the coupled circuits are, that means the two coils are said to be positively coupled. So that's what the positive coupling. Now, what about the negatively coupling? Okay, negative coupling of magnetic circuits. Negative coupling. Negative coupling. Now, let me take the same example. Okay. Now, taking the same magnetic core, so it has the two coils and having the n1 number of turns, Okay, the another coil like this. Okay, let me take this. Okay, so this is what the connection. When you apply the supply, when you give the supply, the current is flowing in this coil is, let us say, I amperes. So current direction is like this. So current is going up and coming down, like this, coming down. Okay, so current is here out of the back side it is going up and front side is coming down. Okay, so this is what the current reversal. Current coming to the again back. Now apply the right hand thumb rule for this first coil. Okay, so a pointer finger indicates the current direction, thumb indicates the magnetic lines of force. So this is what the flux direction. Let us say this flux is nothing but our, let us say this flux is nothing but our phi1. Okay, this flux is nothing but our phi1. So phi1 flux. Now the second coil has N2 turns. Okay, now you have to hold like this because here current is coming like this. Therefore this is the flux direction. Okay, this is what the flux direction. Okay, therefore so the flux direction like this. Okay, the flux direction is like this. Okay, of course outside the magnet the flux flows from north to south, but inside the magnet the flux flows from south to north. Here also the flux flows from south to north. Now see here, this is north pole, this is south pole. Okay, south to north like this, but here south to north. Now see here both flux are, this flux and this flux. Okay, this flux and this flux are opposing with each other. Okay, therefore what is the resultant to this flux is, let us say phi2. The flux produced is phi2. Therefore total flux phi is equal to phi1 minus phi2. Phi1 minus phi2. So then these two coils are, these flux are opposing with each other. So these coils are opposing with each other. Then these two coils are said to be negatively coupled. These two coils are said to be negatively coupled. So this is what the positive coupling and negative coupling. So but once now once the machine is designed, so this is nothing but our sense of winding. That means how you are giving the winding inside the machine. How you are giving winding inside the machine. That means this is called sense of winding. Sense of winding. So once the machine is designed, then it is very difficult to know the sense of the winding. So in which direction the winding is given and which direction current is flowing. Okay, therefore whether the coils are said to be positively coupled or negatively coupled. Okay, as the flux are aiding or opposing. The flux are aiding, voltage is adding. The flux are opposing, voltage will be subtracted. Okay, so to understand this, we have the one method called dot convention. Okay, we have the one method called dot convention. So what is this dot convention? So how we will use to understand the direction of the induced EMF. Okay, so let us understand this dot convention method. So let us say dot convention. Dot convention. Dot convention. Now see here. So we have the dot convention like this, very simple. So we have the two coils which is very proximity near. Okay, such that magnetically coupled. Okay, now see here. So current is following. Okay, so when you apply the voltage, current is flowing. Of course, flux is flowing like this. Flux is flowing like this. So this flux not only linked with the first coil, but also linking with the second coil, N1 and N2 turns. Okay, so the dot convention said that. So let us say if the dot is like this. Okay, the dot is like this. Then of course, if you let us say if you apply some voltage here V2, so current is let us say I2, I1. Now see, the current is I1 is entering the dot. The current is I1 is entering the dot. Then the current is I2 is entering the dot. Then these two, that means the voltage is positive. That means now what is the voltage induced in the first coil E1 is nothing but, so it is nothing but minus L1 into dI1 by dt, that is called the the self-induced EMF in the first coil plus that means now what about the yes minus, because for this dot conversion represent that, so whatever the self-induced EMF, okay, the dot conversion same, it will follow the same. That means whenever these two are positively coupled, see here, so the current due to this flux not only linking with this current due to this second current I2, the flux phi2, but this flux phi2 not only linking with the first coil, okay, not only linking with the first coil but also linking with the second coil, so due to this flux linkage in this, so there is a mutual induced EMF that is called M into dI2 by dt, okay, dI2 by dt. Because of the way this M is nothing but here, this is nothing but because this M into, okay, M into d phi 2 1, sorry, phi 1 2 by dt, because this phi 1 is the, okay, phi 1 is here because of the current flowing in the second coil, okay, the EMF in this coil is, so because rate of change of flux linkages, the current flowing through the second coil, so that is what is M into d phi by dt. Therefore, because now in which direction, what is the positive or negative, how we can say that, by using this dot convention. That means these two currents are entering the dot, then it will follow the self-induced, that is the self-induced EMF. That means self-induced EMF is minus, therefore our mutual induced EMF also minus. Therefore, it is nothing but what? So this is L1 into di1 by dt and L2 into, okay, M into di2 by dt. So this is called the induced EMF in the coil 1. Now what are the induced EMF in the coil 2? Let us take E2, okay, E2. The EMF is in the coil is E2, even in the first coil is E1. Now here, now due to this, okay, self-inductance property of the second coil, so minus L2 into di2 by dt, okay, this is what self-induced EMF in the second coil. Rate of change of flux linkages with respect to the current flowing through the another coil, okay, same coil is self-induced EMF, another coil is mutual induced EMF. Now next one is what? Now this flux, first flux is not only linking with the first coil but also linking with the second coil. Therefore, the rate of change of this N2 into phi 1. So this is called mutual induced EMF. So here M is to dI1 by dt. So this is nothing but what? This is because of what? So N2 into d by dt of N2 phi 2 1. That means because of the flux linkage in the second coil, because of the current flowing in the first coil, because of the current flowing in the first coil, phi 1. So this phi 1 linking with the second coil. Therefore here dN2 phi 2 1 by dt, because of this only the EMF is mutual induced EMF is induced. So because the current is entering the dot, therefore it is minus. Therefore what it is? So minus, take the minus common, N2 plus M into di1 by dt. So this is what the dot convention important. Now let me take another example. That means, so now next one is here what? So let us take, this is what is another example. So example, let us take number 2. Okay. Now here the current is entering the dot. Okay. Current is entering the dot here I1. So current is, now here current is yes, let us say dot is here like this. Okay. Current is here like this. Now see, current is entering the dot in this, but current is leaving the dot in this. Therefore second coil. Therefore what is there here? So E1 is equal to what? Minus L1 into di1 by dt. Okay. And because these are, so that according to the dot convention, so which is the direction of the polarity of this mutual induced EMF is opposite to the self-induced EMF. Therefore it is a plus M into di2 by dt. Next, what is the E2? So E2 is equal to minus L1 into, sorry, minus L2 into di2 by dt, my plus, because of the dot convention, current is entering in one coil, current is leaving the other coil. So opposite mutual induced EMF is opposite to the self-induced EMF. Therefore M into di1 by dt. So this is what the example number 2. Now let me take another example. Okay. Now current is leaving the dot in the first coil, current is leaving the dot in the second coil. Okay, I1 I2. Then what is the EMF? So E1 is equal to minus L1 into dI1 by dt. Now either current entering the dots, okay, entering the dot in the both the coils or leaving the dot in the both the coils, so which will follow the self-induced EMF, that is opposite side, aiding concept. Therefore, so minus M into di2 by dt and E2 equal to minus L2 into di2 by dt minus M into di1 by dt. That means, according to dot convention, if the current is entering the dot in both the coils or current is leaving the dot, okay, in the both the coils, then the mutual induced EMF polarity follows the self-induced EMF polarity. Next, if current is entering the dot in the one coil, current is leaving the dot in the another coil, then in this the mutual induced EMF polarity is opposite to the self-induced EMF polarity. So this is what the dot convention method, and how to find out the induced EMF, what is the polarity, by using this dot convention. Okay, so thank you for listening the class.